So, to our private members, what does this all mean? The information that we have got from the weekly update. Well, ultimately, I believe this is what will happen. Bitcoin will continue to increase its dominance in the overall crypto side. Already up at 65%. I think that can go as high as 70% or maybe even more, which would be extraordinary at this stage. Why would that happen? Well, number one, I think Bitcoin is starting to become seen to be a hedge to risk on assets like the stock market, like the devaluation of the dollar from money printing. Most people believe that money printer is coming and inflation will reduce over time. How will that happen? I believe what will happen is over the space of weeks and months, we will see the administration making deals with various countries around the world regarding the tariffs. They'll get deals done. It'll start reducing the uncertainty, start reducing the volatility. And when that happens, I think we see retail coming back into the market. To date, the movement in Bitcoin is very much based on institutional adoption, corporate adoption, government adoption. We haven't seen retail come into the market yet, as traditionally would happen when we look to see the full-on bull cycle. This Bitcoin bull cycle, not altcoin, this Bitcoin bull cycle is being driven by those institutions, the governments, etc. When will retail come back into the market? When will we see that altcoin season? First of all, that uncertainty has to be taken out of the market. We will see that when the Trump and his administration get the deals done. That will reduce the uncertainty. I believe we will see inflation actually start to reduce rather than increase. This will open up the door for Powell to start to reduce interest rates and turn on the money printers, because I think he'll be forced to do so, because in the meantime, I believe we will see the US economy move closer and closer to recession. And once they get the green light that inflation looks like it's going to hold or start to reduce, that opens up the door for him to start printing and try to save the US economy from going into either a recession or a deeper recession. When that happens, retail will flood the market. They'll buy into Bitcoin, and then we'll see the rotation going into the altcoins. Has Bitcoin separated itself from altcoins? I believe at this stage the answer to that is yes. If you look at Bitcoin has actually increased by 7% since the start of the year. At the same time, we've seen Solana, Chainlink, the new kid in the black Sui, all have reduced by in around 10, 12, 14%. And in fact, Ethereum has dropped by more than 40%. So I believe what this shows is while altcoins are absolutely tied into risk on assets as they always have been, I think Bitcoin is moving away from that narrative and is separating itself both from risk on assets like the stock market and the rest of the altcoin projects. So for me, I believe what we see is over the space of the next few weeks and indeed months, we see the deals getting done. Some certainly comes out of the market. We see the Fed getting the opportunity to reduce interest rates, put on the money printers. We see liquidity coming back into the market. That brings retail back into the market, and that's when we truly see this altcoin season. I think that's months away. It gives everyone the opportunity to ensure that, number one, they've got some dry powder in place, that they have a full understanding of what it is they want to buy when the opportunity is there, whether that's now or dollar cost averaging from here forward, or wait for the time. There may be more pullbacks. I believe there will be. The longer amount of time that there's not significant positive news coming from the administration and others, the more pressure I think we'll see on crypto in general, heading a downward cycle. It gives people opportunities in advance of what I believe is going to be one of the biggest altcoin seasons we've ever seen. Hopefully you found that useful. Talk to you all very soon. Thank you.